The stage lights, which had been shining brightly, slowly dimmed. The roar of thousands of fans that had filled the arena moments earlier faded into an unusual silence, as if everyone sensed that something unexpected was about to happen. Standing at the center of the stage was Ziyu, still holding the microphone, his body stiff, his breathing restrained. A few seconds passed and then the tears fell. Not just a few drops, but sobs that had been held back for far too long, finally breaking free. That night, a concert meant to end with smiles and euphoria transformed into one of the most emotional moments of Ziyu's career. His tears on stage were not a fleeting surge of emotion. They carried a much deeper weight, a sincere expression of support for Tian Xuning, a name that has recently dominated public conversation and media headlines. The audience fell completely silent. Many initially did not understand what was happening. But when Ziyu tried to speak in a trembling voice, everything became clear. He was not just a singer under the spotlight, but a human being struggling to hold himself together for someone deeply important to him. Ziyu took a deep breath, lowered his head, then looked back at the crowd. His hands shook as he wiped away his tears, yet he still forced a smile. "I'm okay," he said softly, though his tears clearly told a different story. That simple sentence only deepened the emotional atmosphere. Fans in the front rows covered their mouths, while others lifted their phones with trembling hands, realizing they were witnessing a moment that would never be forgotten. Ziyu's tears that night did not come without reason. Behind the grand concert and thunderous cheers lay pressure, exhaustion, and emotions long suppressed. When he mentioned Tian Xuning, his voice carried unmistakable emotion. Ziyu revealed that Tian Xuning's support and presence had been one of the reasons he was able to endure his hardest moments. His words were simple, yet sincere, and they struck directly at the heart. He spoke of a journey that was never easy, of days when his confidence nearly collapsed, and of how a single message or a short line of encouragement could change everything. In his story, Tian Xuning was not portrayed as a flawless figure, but as someone who showed up with genuine sincerity. And it was precisely that honesty that made the moment feel real. When Ziyu said Tian Xuning's name, soft cheers rose from parts of the arena. But they quickly dissolved into respectful silence. It was as if everyone agreed to give space to the emotions being laid bare on stage. Ziyu lowered his head once more, his shoulders shaking as he struggled to contain his sobs, and in that moment, many fans cried along with him. This moment spread rapidly across social media. Clips of Ziyu crying uncontrollably on stage were reposted by countless fan accounts. Within minutes, the names Ziyu and Tian Xuning surged to the top of search trends. Comments flooded in, filled largely with empathy and support. Many said it was the first time they had seen such a vulnerable yet powerful side of Ziyu at the same time. Some fans wrote that his tears only deepened their respect for him. He did not try to appear perfect. He did not hide his emotions to protect an image. He chose honesty, fully aware that thousands of eyes were watching. In an entertainment industry that often demands constant smiles and unwavering strength, Ziyu's willingness to cry felt like a breath of fresh air. Ziyu's public support for Tian Xuning also sparked widespread discussion. Yet instead of negative rumors, the dominant response was overwhelmingly positive. Many viewed it as a display of solidarity, friendship, and mutual strength amid the immense pressure faced by public figures. There was warmth in the way Ziyu spoke of Tian Xuning, a warmth that felt genuine, not staged. Several entertainment analysts even described the moment as a turning point in how the public perceives Ziyu. He was no longer seen solely as a talented and charismatic performer, but as an emotional, empathetic individual with remarkable courage. His tears were not a sign of weakness, they were proof that he cares deeply, that he feels everything with his whole heart. At the same time, Tian Xuning's name began appearing more frequently in a positive light. Ziyu's support opened many eyes to the emotional and professional bonds often hidden behind the scenes. The entertainment world may appear dazzling on the surface, but beneath it are people quietly supporting one another so they do not fall apart. In the days following the concert, discussions about Ziyu and Tian Xuning continued to grow. Media outlets explored different perspectives, fans created lengthy analyses, and clips of Ziyu's tears kept circulating. Yet nearly everyone agreed on one thing: the moment was sincere. Nothing felt forced. There was no exaggerated drama, just emotions finally finding their way out. Ziyu later expressed gratitude to fans for their overwhelming support. He did not offer many explanations, nor did he attempt to clarify every speculation. That silence only increased public respect for him. Sometimes, not everything needs to be explained. Some emotions are meant simply to be felt. Ziyu's tears on stage will be remembered not as an embarrassing incident, but as one of the most profoundly human moments in his journey as an artist. And his support for Tian Xuning serves as a reminder that behind competition and constant scrutiny, there are relationships built on trust and genuine care. That night, the concert eventually ended. The lights went out, the audience went home, and the stage fell silent once more. But the emotional resonance did not fade. It lingered in countless hearts, becoming a story retold again and again, a testament that music is not only about melodies and lyrics, but about the emotions that bind people together. Ziyu cried, and the world watched not to judge, but to understand. And from those tears emerged a moment that will be remembered as a symbol of support, honesty, and the courage to be oneself beneath a spotlight that never truly fades. In the aftermath of that night, the atmosphere around both Ziyu and Tian Xuning shifted noticeably. The conversation was no longer driven by curiosity alone, but by a deeper sense of empathy. Fans began to speak not just as supporters, but as witnesses to a moment of truth. Many shared messages about how seeing Ziyu cry gave them permission to acknowledge their own emotions, reminding them that strength and vulnerability can exist together. What remained most powerful was the silence that followed the tears. There was no attempt to dramatize the moment further, no effort to turn it into a spectacle. Instead, it settled gently into memory, carried forward by those who felt it. In that quiet space, Ziyu's support for Tian Xuning stood as a simple but profound gesture, one that did not need explanation to be understood. Long after the lights dimmed and the